on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to the nation's sharpest opinion. You know, what I hate is one particular PR network which calls itself a TV network, some TV something network. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, a PR network that does PR for the Aam Aadmi Party. It's terrible. They do all kinds of PR. They ask sweet questions. They sit down, have a cup of tea, namkeen, chai, easy conversations, and then they say they do journalism. It's so sad. You have an election in Delhi happening. You can't breathe the air. You can't drink the water. Kejriwal has completely failed. But the PR network, the PR channel is doing its best to bring Kejriwal back. News channels should not take the responsibility of taking individuals back to power. They should ask hard questions. The PR Lutyens channels don't ask these questions. I really wonder whether these so-called interviews that they do are also paid for. We must investigate. Ladies and gentlemen, the fact of the matter is that the government in Delhi that promised revolution is accused of deception. And tonight, Republic confronts the governance paralysis under the AAP regime. There is a governance paralysis. Kejriwal says, I am Delhi's messiah. But Republic's 10-part investigation exposes a grim reality, a cocktail of scams, delays, administrative failures that have totally paralyzed the national capital. Now, from the Yamuna poisoning controversy, where Kejriwal brazenly deflects responsibility without providing a shred of serious factual evidence, to the Mohalla Clinic ghost patient scam, Republic has uncovered it all. The Kejriwal Palace scandal reveals obscene expenditures like 96 lakhs on curtains and 20 lakhs on a single TV console, taking the cost of his residence from 7.91 crores to a staggering 33.66 crores. And some people say 100 crores has been spent in what is now called Kejriwal's Sheesh Mahal Palace. Meanwhile, critical health infrastructure is in shambles. The incompetence does not stop there. The GPRA colony redevelopment project for housing government employees is now 2 years behind schedule. Thanks to the Delhi government's environmental clearance delays, 623 crores in health infrastructure funds have lapsed during a pandemic when citizens were gasping for oxygen. Kejriwal cannot govern. Tonight, we expose these failures point by point. I really hope tonight that the AAP representative answers the specific questions, because where is the governance that Kejriwal promised? What happened to the revolution that was supposed to transform Delhi? Republic has the facts, the numbers, the accountability that Delhi deserves. Ladies and gentlemen, this is in your interest. Let me tell you, the work on the Narela high security jail has not yet started. The jail was expected to be built at a cost of 100 crore rupees. In 2020, the DDA had raised a revised demand of 128 crores and an interest delayed payment of 29 crores. Those payments were due in 2019. They were not settled. Ladies and gentlemen, what else do I tell you here? Yamuna is in poor shape. The petitioners for the Northeast Delhi Riots Claim Commission submitted that of the approximately 153 crores claimed by the victims of the Delhi 2020 riots, only 21 crores was disbursed. The construction of the Barapola elevated flyover was supposed to be completed in 2017. As of today, the flyover is still not complete. You go to Guwahati today, ladies and gentlemen. And I was in Guwahati a couple of days back. You see the rate of construction and completion of projects in Guwahati, and I really think that when we come back and look at Delhi, you wonder why everything is delayed. The Delhi Metro projects are delayed. The Pulbanganj to Sabzi Mandi stretches in Janakpuri West to the RK Ashram corridor is facing delays. These projects, several of them have been cleared a long time back. But what happens when you are a government that only does politics, that only points the finger, that does not believe in actually delivering? Now, viewers, let's take a reality check tonight. On the one side are the AAP's PR channels. We wonder why they have namkeen and chai and have all wonderfully sweet conversations with all the AAP leaders, and they're looking so happily at each other. I wonder what kind of journalism this so-called TV network is doing. On the other hand, the hard journalism that you deserve, the straight questions the AAP leaders need to answer. And in case they try to wriggle out, let us remind them, they are in power. They said they would never join politics. Then they said we are compelled to join politics to improve it. And today when you ask them questions, they say we point the finger back at somebody else. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing to you tonight the Delhi files. Let's debate.
Promises, more promises. For 10 years, Delhi has heard promises from Kejriwal and team. But has the national capital improved, or has it gone back in time? Republic does a reality check on the projects taken up by the Aam Aadmi Party government for development of Delhi. Inception in the year 2018. The Narela jail project got approval in 2022. 6 years later, in 2025, watch what lies in the 40-acre land. We were greeted with a heap of garbage.
जमीन पर पड़ा कचरा और ये लंबी लंबी झाड़ियां, दरअसल ये वो जमीन है जिस पर दिल्ली की हाई सिक्योरिटी जेल बननी है। 2018 में दिल्ली में हाई सिक्योरिटी जेल नरेला में बनाने का प्रपोजल पास किया गया। 2022 15 जून में दिल्ली की जिस जमीन पर इस वक्त मैं खड़ा हूं, ये जमीन एलोकेट कर दी गई कि यहां पर हाई सिक्योरिटी जेल दिल्ली की बनेगी। लेकिन नरेला की उस 40 एकड़ जमीन की तस्वीर आप देख लीजिए, जगह जगह कचरा और तकरीबन 10 से 12 फीट ऊंची घास आपको यहां पर नजर आ जाएगी।
The task of redeveloping the GPRA colony in Sarojini Nagar, the national capital, is still underway after 5 years. The deadline of 2024 was missed.
इस वक्त हमारी मौजूदगी है सरोजनी नगर में GPRA कॉलोनी के बाहर। इस वक्त आपको हम दिखाते हैं, ये GPRA कॉलोनी है जिसका कंस्ट्रक्शन चल रहा है, जबकि इसका जो डेट है वो 21/4/2022 का था जब ये असाइन हुआ था, और उसके बाद जो कंप्लीशन है, जो कंप्लीट का टाइम है वो 21/4/2024 है। इसके मुताबिक ये 2024 में अप्रैल में पूरा होना था। लेकिन अभी अगर आप ये तस्वीरें देखेंगे तो साफ तौर पर आपको ये दिखाई देगा कि इसकी अभी शुरुआत हुई है। सवाल ये उठता है कि जिस तरीके की आप तस्वीरें देख रहे हैं, इसका जिम्मेदार कौन है और ये अभी तक कंप्लीट क्यों नहीं हुआ, ये सवाल है।
The Pulbangash to Gantaghar section of the metro, part of the 4th phase of the metro project in the national capital, connecting 6 to 7 metro lines, is still underway. The delay is 2 years.
इस वक्त हम दिल्ली मेट्रो के कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट पे मौजूद है, जो कि फेज 4 को जोड़ता है। लेकिन पुलबंगश की इस साइट पर भी देरी कुछ सालों की हुई, और अब आप तस्वीरें देख रहे हैं कि 2023 जून में यहाँ पे कंस्ट्रक्शन वर्क शुरू हुआ था, जो कि कुछ सालों में पूरा हो जाना था। लेकिन आज 30 जनवरी 2025 हो गई है, लेकिन अभी भी यहाँ पर कंस्ट्रक्शन का जो काम है वो किया जा रहा है। इस कंस्ट्रक्शन में देरी की वजह क्या है, ये सबसे बड़ा सवाल है। और कंस्ट्रक्शन में देरी की वजह, जहाँ फाइनेंशियली तो असर पड़ता ही है, लेकिन सड़कों पर जो ट्रैफिक लगता है, जो कंजेशन होता है, जो दिल्ली मेट्रो के होर्डिंग्स लगाकर सड़क को कवर कर दिया जाता है, सबसे बड़ा सवाल ये कि इन देरी का खामियाजा आखिरकार कौन भरेगा।
Kejriwal and his party, the Aam Aadmi Party, made big promises in the health sector. But look at this example. Built at a cost of nearly 41 crore, the Burari Hospital in Delhi was completed after a delay of 6 years.
दिल्ली का हेल्थ सिस्टम को लेकर दिल्ली सरकार हमेशा अपनी पीठ थपथपाती है, लेकिन सीएजी रिपोर्ट में खुलासा हुआ कि 382 करोड़ का घोटाला दिल्ली के 3 अस्पतालों को बनाने में किया गया, जिसमें से एक ये बुराड़ी हॉस्पिटल भी है। तस्वीरें आप देखेंगे, कोविड के समय 2020 में इस अस्पताल का निर्माण किया गया। सिर्फ बुराड़ी हॉस्पिटल ही नहीं, बल्कि द्वारका का इंदिरा गांधी अस्पताल और साथ ही मौलाना आजाद डेंटल अस्पताल, इन 3 अस्पतालों के निर्माण को लेकर 382.52 करोड़ रुपए अलग से खर्च किए गए। ना सिर्फ पैसा फालतू खर्च किया गया, जो कि सैकड़ों करोड़ में है, 382 करोड़ है, बल्कि इन अस्पतालों को बनाने में भी देरी हुई। सिर्फ बुराड़ी अस्पताल, जिनकी तस्वीरें आप देख रहे हैं, इसको बनाने में 6 साल ज्यादा का समय लगा। तो कहीं ना कहीं हेल्थ सिस्टम को लेकर भी जो भ्रष्टाचार के आरोप है वो आम आदमी पार्टी के ऊपर लगते हुए नजर आ रहे हैं।
Another example of the delay. It took 4 years for Arvind Kejriwal to simply settle the claims for compensation that he once promised to the Delhi riot victims.
सर उस दिन दंगे हुए थे, दंगों में हमारी दुकान को पहले लूट लिया गया, सब खत्म कर दिया, उसके बाद आग लगा दी गई, तोड़ दी गई बुरी तरीके से। हम लोगों ने मुआवजे के लिए फार्म भी अब भरा, तो एक बार नहीं दो बार फार्म भरा, लेकिन कोई सुनवाई नहीं। दिल्ली सरकार से अभी तक कुछ प्राप्त नहीं हुआ है।
काफ़ी सामान था वो सारा जो है तहस नहस हो गया और उसके बाद भी जो है सब जला, पूरी दुकान जला दी। और जब हमने फार्म भरा तो काफ़ी भाग दौड़ भी करी, उसके बाद भी हमारे को जो है उचित मुआवजा हमारे को नहीं मिला।
Just 7 of the many delayed projects and promises in Delhi. 10 years after Kejriwal's party was elected, and then the scams, one after the next. Let's start with the Mohalla Clinic scam. Envisioned to provide accessible and affordable healthcare in Delhi, today being investigated for allegations including conducting 65,000 fake tests.
दिल्ली सरकार ने दिल्ली में स्वास्थ्य सुविधा बेहतर कराने को लेकर मोहल्ला क्लिनिक का कॉन्सेप्ट लेकर आई, लेकिन इस मोहल्ला क्लिनिक के कॉन्सेप्ट में भी घोटाला देखने को मिला। मरीजों की बेहतरीन सुविधा हो सके, इनका बेहतर उपचार हो सके, इसी कॉन्सेप्ट को लेकर मोहल्ला क्लिनिक बना। लेकिन इस मोहल्ला क्लिनिक में जिस तरीके से घोटाला हुआ, सबकी नींद उड़ा दी। इस मोहल्ला क्लिनिक में करीब 65,000 फर्जी टेस्ट की बात सामने आई। इस पूरे मामले को लेकर जब शिकायत हुई तो इस पूरे मामले की फिलहाल अब केंद्रीय जांच एजेंसी के द्वारा जांच की जा रही है।
For a man who claimed he was the ultimate Aam Aadmi in a blue Wagon-R, the palace of former Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal was built at a cost of nearly 80 crore rupees and with taxpayer money, the subject of investigation and political mudslinging.
आम आदमी पार्टी के राष्ट्रीय संयोजक और दिल्ली के तत्कालीन मुख्यमंत्री अरविंद केजरीवाल इसी जगह यानी 6 फ्लैग स्टाफ रोड सिविल लाइन के आवास पर रहा करते थे। उनके इस आवास पर कई करोड़ रुपए के कथित घोटाले के आरोप भी लगे। इस पूरे मामले को लेकर कांग्रेस के नेता अजय माकन ने शिकायत की। उनकी शिकायत के बाद इस पूरे मामले को लेकर केंद्रीय जांच एजेंसी के द्वारा हरकत आई और उस पूरे मामले को लेकर जांच की शुरुआत की गई।
5 years ago, Arvind Kejriwal promised to clean the Yamuna. He asked the people of Delhi to vote him out if he failed to do that. The truth is, he has failed.
पवित्र पावन अविरल निर्मल धारा कभी माँ यमुना का हुआ करता था, लेकिन तस्वीरें देखिए किस तरीके से माँ यमुना इस समय हो चुकी है। माँ यमुना की धारा जो है तरफ यूँ कहें कि पूरी तरीके से ये जो माँ यमुना का जो जल है पूरी तरीके से काला हो चुका है। यूँ कहें कि कोई ऐसा लग रहा है कि कोई नाला यहाँ से बह रहा हो और ये पूरी तरीके से पानी जो है एकदम काला नज़र आ रहा है। काला भी कहने अभी गलत होगा क्योंकि इस तरीके से पानी है। पानी का रंग नीला होता था लेकिन किस तरीके से पानी हो गया है ये तस्वीरें देखिए। चारों तरफ जहां निगाह जा रही है केवल गंदगी ही गंदगी और गंदगी का अंबार और जो पूजा पाठ की सामग्री है चारों तरफ वहां पर बिखरी हुई पड़ी हुई देखने को मिल रही है।
Delayed projects, multi-crore scams and false promises. Has Kejriwal's Aam Aadmi Party become the same outfit it once targeted and fought against?
Now, we'll keep it very factual tonight, and I really hope that in public interest, the AAP representative answers the questions instead of trying to ask questions back and not answering the questions, because it's going to go down very badly. I have information, Anmol, that several projects have been pending and a lot of time has been spent in giving them approval. I have the names, I have the dates, I have the file numbers, I have the delay period, everything with me, right? I will begin with a few examples and I want you to answer. A jail in Delhi, the 4th jail conceived of in 2003, right? The year of inception and pendency is 2018. Final approval was given in 2022. The work has not yet started. It is in paper, nothing has come on the ground. In the meantime, the total amount required, that percentage has already gone up by 57%. The project has not yet started, let me remind you. But if I look at the revised demand and the interest delayed, it has gone up by 57%. The visuals are on there, and Republic is on the ground. What you're seeing on the right-hand side, Anmol, please look at the right-hand side of the screen. This is what is supposed to have been a new jail.
I can't see.
Yeah, there are visuals I'm showing. They are barren land. This is what Arvind Kejriwal had promised would be a new jail. Money has been allotted. The requirement has gone up by 59% and not one brick has been laid. Yes. Why?
Can I respond, Arnab ji?
Yeah, to this one. Yeah.
Arnab ji, I request you to not interrupt. I will answer your specific question. You have time, date and file number, and I have exact reason. But I request you, before even starting, कि आप interrupt मत करना. आपका
don't start with a caveat. If you answer on Narela project, I will not interrupt.
No, it's no. I'll first let me make my opening remarks. I'll answer on Narela project.
How much time do you need for opening remarks before you go to Narela project?
He has to choose one minute.
I give you 1 minute for opening remarks, and then I will prompt you on Narela project.
Sure. See, Delhi has to choose between two governments. One is the Aam Aadmi Party government and one is the BJP government. In the last 10 years, we have made 25,000 classrooms, 39 new flyovers. We have installed 3 lakh street lights, 4 lakh CCTV cameras. We have given 24/7 free electricity, world-class education, world-class healthcare, free rides for the women, free pilgrimage for the senior citizens, and 450 kilometers of metro lines and 7,700 new buses. On the other hand, you have the Bharatiya Janata Party who promised that they'll give 10 new colleges, 200 new schools. वो deliver नहीं किया. They promised to Purvanchali that they'll give them 40 lakh Purvanchalis land and ownership right. वो पूरा नहीं किया. They promised to give 10 lakh jobs. वो पूरा नहीं किया. They promised Pakka house by 2022. They were only able to give only 4,700. 15
what
lakh
about
people are
Narela
still
jail? There was a specific question.
People that the shops and offices will be converted from leasehold to freehold. वो उन्होंने पूरा नहीं किया.
After the
Now,
what about Narela
the only
jail?
thing which they have done is
40 acres land has been allotted.
अर्नब जी, अगर ऐसे इंटरप्ट करना, अगर ऐसे इंटरप्ट करना है तो बता दीजिए, मैं फिर उसी हिसाब से करूंगा. फिर मैं देखता हूं, नहीं ऐसे ही करना है क्या डिबेट? बता दो पहले ही, फिर मैं देखता हूं ये कैसे बोलेंगे.
कमीशन नहीं मिला क्या नरेला जेल में?
नहीं, बता दो ना. नहीं, बता दो भाई साहब, बता दो.
इसलिए कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ऑर्डर नहीं किया, इसलिए टेंडर नहीं किया.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी
कॉस्ट बढ़ गई.
स्टॉपिंग
ये कॉस्ट बढ़ा हुआ कॉस्ट कौन देगा?
सर्विसेज. भाई ये गलत तरीका है.
बढ़ा हुआ कॉस्ट कौन देगा?
Okay, 1 minute. Ajay, hold back. As per the terms of the agreed debate at the start, I said to, as a special concession though, I said to Anmol that I will give you 1 minute for opening remarks and then I want to answer on Narela jail. I still ask the question on the jail, and I would like to show you the contrast visually. Hence, just give me a moment. On the right hand side, can I show pictures of Kejriwal's palace? And on the left hand side, the incomplete project at the Narela jail. I am asking a question about intent. You have taken a cost approved of 100 crore, put a revised demand of 128 crores, interest delayed payment of 29 crores, 28 plus 29, ladies and gentlemen, right, is 57. That means a 57% increase on initial cost, and the brick has not been laid. And on the other side, lo and behold, no, this is not a jail, don't worry. This is Kejriwal's palace. I am contrasting the visuals right now, ladies and gentlemen. Kejriwal's palace on the right, I can only call it a palace. It looks like a palace, better than Buckingham Palace. And on the left hand side are the projects which have not been completed. And all I'm asking tonight, for the AAP spokesperson to explain why Kejriwal's palace is completed, but the public works have not been completed. And I want an answer on Narela jail.
Can I? Yeah, I am giving you the answer. Arnab, the few projects which your research team mentioned, even in the debate which you conducted at Republic Bharat an hour back, these are all central government projects, and specifically this project was delayed, Narela jail, because there's a land transfer issue between unsettled payment issue between the DDA and the Delhi government and the prison department, to be specific. That is the precise reason why this project is delayed. और अगर आप जो आप नाम लेने वाले हो, I can tell you on my tips के कौन-कौन से आप नाम लेंगे. Because the only Sankalp Bharatiya
Which one will I tell?
is stopping welfare schemes.
One minute.
As they have admitted.
No, 1 minute. Let me get to my next
they have
case,
admitted in their
which was
manifesto.
reported tonight, and on the left-hand side, 1 second. I would like you to take on the next case, which he's saying he has completed. But first of all, I just want to say this, and Ramesh Sabharwal is here tonight, that there is no ill intent. We all want answers. You see, there are these cute channels that are doing cute interviews, sitting and having namkeen and matri and chai and discussing with smiling faces how wonderful things are, Atishi, how nice things are, Kejriwal. Will you complete your job? You call this an interview? It's a joke. The channel is a joke. I am asking the questions tonight. Ramesh Sabharwal, let me give another example of the GPRA colony. Now, GPRA colony work is also pending, but there was a decongestion of 77 corridors and a removal of identified religious structures, jugis and trees, 5/07/22, year of inception 2017, delay period 5 years, final approval instructions issued for expediting the work. Why was there a 5-year delay? GPRA colony visuals on the screen. It's moving fast. I want an answer from Anmol. Anmol.
Arnab, specifically, the reason is that they were delayed as the tree transplantation permissions were pending, and this has been answered by Minister of State for Housing and Urban Affairs Kaushal Kishore in
2016. 1 minute. Anmol, counter to you. Very smart. No, totally wrong. In 2016, according to my information, the centre had approved the redevelopment of 7 general pool residential accommodation colonies, specifically located in South Delhi, Sarojini Nagar, Nauroji Nagar, Kasturba Nagar, Netaji Nagar, Srinivas Puri, Mohammadpur and Tyagraj Nagar. I am only contrasting tonight the incomplete GPRA colony and Kejriwal's palace. Ramesh Sabharwal is on the debate. Ramesh Sabharwal. Ramesh Sabharwal and then back to Anmol. Ramesh and Anmol.
Steve is working again.
Listen me.
I can't see. Ramesh first and then back to Anmol. First Ramesh, then Anmol. Yeah.
भाई नरेला जेल इसलिए नहीं बनाई क्योंकि तिहाड़ में ये लोग बंद हुए थे.
रमेश ऑन द लेफ्ट.
तिहाड़ में बंद हुए, नरेला में जाके फिर बंद होंगे. तो दैट्स दे हैव नॉट मेड. नाउ रिगार्डिंग दिस न्यू दिल्ली कॉलोनीज, दे कम अंडर गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. सीपीडब्ल्यूडी की कॉलोनीज है जहां मैं रहता हूं, सरोजिनी नगर, गोल मार्केट, नेताजी नगर, नरोजी नगर. दे आर पार्ट ऑफ अरविंद केजरीवाल कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी न्यू दिल्ली.
काम क्यों नहीं हुआ है? गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया काम क्यों नहीं हुआ है? 500 1 minute. Let me tell you something, sir. I don't know where you stay, but एक बात कहना चाहता हूँ आपको. Ramesh Sabharwal ji, as you know, we have the best research in the country. 598.77 crores was allocated for the redevelopment of the Sarojini Nagar GPRA colony. It started in 4th February 2021. It was targeted to be completed by April 2024. Construction is still going on.
अरे सर इनका कुछ लेना, सर ये इनका कोई लेना देना नहीं है. वहां पे एनडीएमसी एरिया है. दे आर सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट क्वार्टर्स मेड बाय द सीपीडब्ल्यूडी और नेशनल बिल्डिंग एनबीसीसी. प्रॉब्लम क्या है? दिल्ली इज नॉट ए गुवाहाटी, इट्स अ मल्टीपल अथॉरिटी सिस्टम हियर. केजरीवाल डजंट बिलोंग टू दिल्ली. ही डजंट नो हाउ टू गेट द वर्क डन इन दिल्ली. ही इज एन आउटसाइडर. ही मस्ट गो टू हरियाणा. ही इज अ लायर. He's a cheater number 1. He has finished Delhi. He doesn't know Delhi. He doesn't know how to run Delhi. Delhi is a multiple authority system. He doesn't know what is Delhi. DDA comes under Delhi central government. Sarojini Nagar comes under central government. Netaji Nagar comes under central government. Nauroji Nagar comes under central government. Lakshmi Nagar comes under central government. Sir, Delhi is a multiple authority system. He doesn't know anything about Delhi. He's only giving fibbies, lies, झूठ. इसके सिवाय कुछ नहीं.
Anmol, situation is bad with the Congress party. Ramesh Sabharwal's, and now your turn to respond.
अर्नब जी.
Yes.
अर्नब जी.
Yes, Anmol.
अर्नब जी.
Yes, Anmol.
याराना देख रहे हो कांग्रेस और भाजपा का? भाजपा के बारे में मैंने क्या बोल दिया? कांग्रेस के प्रवक्ता के दिल में आग लग गई.
सच्चाई बोल रहे हैं. सच्चाई बोल रहे हैं यार, सच्चाई बोल रहे हैं हम।
नहीं, आप
दिल्ली के बारे में पता ही नहीं है।
आप सच्चाई नहीं बोल रहे हैं।
एलएनजीओ की लैंड है, हम सच्चाई बोलते हैं, हम झूठ बोलते हैं।
I have strong objections to the kind of words he is using.
One minute. Ramesh Sabharwal, please calm down.
Sabharwal ji, who's a resident, who's अर्नब जी, दिल्ली के चुने हुए मुख्यमंत्री, a person who has been elected with brute majority in 2015, 2020. बहुत गंदी आदत है इनकी बीच में बोलने की ना। ये सोचते हैं कि बीच में चिल्लाते रहेंगे, चीखते रहेंगे तो जनता इन पर विश्वास कर लेगी। चिल्लाओ भाई, चिल्लाओ।
सच बोलते हैं, सच बोलते हैं, सच बोलते हैं हम। अरे झूठ बहुत बोल लिया आप लोगों ने।
थोड़ा और आवाज बढ़ाओ इनकी,
बना लिया।
आवाज बढ़ाओ इनकी।
शिवानी जाओ, भिवानी जाओ।
इनका बीपी ना बढ़ जाए, बस ध्यान रखना, वरना हम दोनों की जिम्मेदारी हो जाएगी। इनके बीपी का ध्यान रखो अर्नब जी, मुझे इनकी सेहत की चिंता
कर दिया दिल्ली का आप लोगों ने। अरे आप चिंता नहीं करो, मुझे चिंता केजरीवाल की है कि नरेला जेल बनती तो वहां जगह बंद होता।
Yeah, today there was cross voting in the India alliance. Anyway, I don't want to go into that, but the BJP won the Chandigarh vote. Anyway, India relationship is not good. My question tonight, and I really think, Anmol, abhi kya hoga, Ajay Alok, I want to bring you into the debate. The issue is about delays. I am only concerned about the people. PR channels will not ask these questions. Shame on the PR channels, which are sitting and having matri and chai and doing sweet nothing conversations with
Arnab, you must not question the wisdom of people of Delhi.
My question is about delay.
They have voted Arvind.
My question is about delay. They didn't vote for delay. Metro stretches. Metro stretches is my next question. And I want to bring Ajay Alok on this right
39 flyovers. We have made 39 flyovers in the last 10 years.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
1947 से 2014 तक 68 flyover थे.
I'll tell you the truth.
9 new flyovers.
I'll tell you the truth. Have you completed? Have you not delayed metro? Have you not?
We have built 5.
Under you, has the metro construction not been delayed interminably? Yes or no, Ajay Alok? On metro stretches, what is the reality? What are the kind of delays?
It's not only metro.
Yeah. Ajay Alok.
No, it's not. Arnab, it's not only metro. It's not only metro. It's also Delhi Meerut Expressway corridor, for which they received a nice bashing from Delhi High Court. They received a nice bashing because Delhi government was not paying their due. It's a habit. See, there's a pattern here. First, they plan to do something, then they execute something, and then they get the result. Now, planning was done, right, that we are going to build Narela jail. Okay. DDA allotted them the land, fine. When the part of execution came, they wanted the whole deal tender to be set up by them so that they can get their contractor. Now, here comes the execution part, and execution was delayed because they couldn't get the things they wanted to according to them. So the results are not there to be seen. In all these kind of delays, the planning is there, but when the executing partner, if this PAP does not find of its own choice, because then they will not get the commission and the money laundering won't take place, they just delay the project. This is the fact. This is happening not only in one place, in multiple places. Now this Burari hospital, what we are talking about, that it took a 6-year delay and an extra expenditure of 120 crores in the terms of delay, this is very intentional.
I want to ask this question too. This is my point to Ajay, to Anmol. Anmol C. You don't like this comparison, but in the minds of the people of Delhi, there are only two images which are coming right now. One, ladies and gentlemen, right hand side, the incredible palace of Arvind Kejriwal. This is actually, I had a debate yesterday. I said, should Arvind Kejriwal's palace...
And built in record time.
Should Arvind Kejriwal's wonderful palace, can you imagine? Aam Aadmi Party leader, look at that private gym. Just look at that. It looks like maybe this is Taj or Oberoi Hotel, or maybe even greater. Maybe it's some 5-star, 7-star hotel in London. Just look at the manicured grass. Just look at the fittings in the kitchen. The fittings in the kitchen look like they are 10,000 times better. Look at the furniture in the drawing room. Just look at the interiors which have been done. Just look at the marble passageways.
Look at the water treatment plant there for 15 crores.
And on the other hand,
the department was involved.
And who paid for this? No, Ishkaran, who paid for this? Who paid for this palace?
Of course, actually.
Can I respond, Arnab?
Who paid for this palace?
Now, Arnab, it's a question to me. Who paid? As a resident and as a voter of Delhi, I have a right to be heard. The actual Aam Aadmi of Delhi paid for this mansion. It reminds me when people were suffering COVID. It reminds me of Mary Antoinette. If they do not have bread, why don't they eat cakes? If they don't have metros, if they don't have jails, if they don't have infrastructure, how does it matter as long as I have my palace? But on a serious point, it's very easy to interview a politician, ask him softball questions, and the visuals of the person speaking then comes to a TV channel. But what your journalists, by going on ground, have done is irrefutable evidence, because man may lie, man may show any placard here, but when you bring the photographs of what is the phase of the metro completion and you see
can I have the visuals of the person speaking on it?
Pictures of the barren land which is lying where a jail should have been constructed, that cannot be refuted by holding placards on a TV debate, because the picture is worth 1,000 words. It's a document, it's an evidence which your journalists, by going on ground, have brought. And rather than answering on that, firstly, please don't interrupt. What is the reason a person who used to move in wagon-R and say, I will not take VIP facilities, has to not only have a government accommodation, but an accommodation which is fit for the Sultan of Brunei? Nothing less than that. That is the accommodation you have. That is the cavalcade today you have. But you will today dismiss all that by doing what about it? It was your poll promises of bringing Aam Aadmi to power, not to squeeze Aam Aadmi out, not to flood Delhi with liquor, so that Aam Aadmi, who has a liquor problem, can buy it cheap.
Okay, one minute. I would like to.
So that is the problem which they need to answer. Holding placards, when you have the fancy pictures, the woodwork, Arnab, just see the woodwork on that wooden shelf. No book, but the woodwork must be only worth lakhs of rupees. See the sofa covers, that must be lakhs of work, maybe if not crores of rupees. So all those points need to be answered, which will not be answered. Why don't you hold the picture which is shown on the screen and explain why did you spend that much money on a sofa chair? Why did you spend that much money on the woodwork? Why did you spend that much money on the door handles? Why did you spend that much money on the bed? Why did you spend all that money when
Arnab, I want to respond.
Yeah, Anmol.
You are bringing Aam Aadmi to power. Why did you squeeze the Aam Aadmi out to build this palace? Please answer all those. What was the reason when Delhi was suffering under COVID to have this? And without walkaboutery, could you not live in a bed of 5,000 rupees? Could you not sit on a chair of 2,000 rupees that you did to have fancy chairs?
Anmol,
can I respond?
Anmol, just yes, of course. My question to you is this, Anmol, and it's to Anmol. Anmol, we have information that your hospital constructions were very delayed. Indira Gandhi Hospital delayed by 5 years. An additional alleged 314 crores more was spent in the building due to the delay. Burari Hospital was delayed by 6 years. Additional 41 crore rupees was spent in the building construction alone. Maulana Azad Dental Hospital delayed by 3 years. Additional 26 crore plus was spent due to the delay. Right? And more than 10,250 crores are needed to complete the construction of 24 hospitals and additional blocks in the existing ones over 3 years. You should see the situation of the Delhi hospitals. Everybody is not Raghav Chadda that they get treated in London. Now these are facts. Now, why was there such a pathetic performance in the construction, maintenance and expansion of the hospital network in Delhi? These are facts I have with me. You must answer this specifically, please.
Arnab, the fact is, I'll answer this specific question. Certainly I'll answer with proof. The fact is that the ones who are questioning us must tell the people of this country, ek aadmi ko ye bataएं, that they have government in 22 states. And despite ruling for last 20 years, 25 years in states like Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh, they have not been able to provide even the basic amenities of life. They have failed in delivering that. That is why they are making fake promises to the people of Delhi.
Who told you that?
You know that in Delhi there's a special...
Who told you that? Look at your state of affairs first.
Entrusted with the law and order.
Look at your state of affairs first.
Look at the law and order situation. Rape, murder, extortion, burglary.
You need to answer about your deeds, boy.
This is the kind of situation in Delhi. Look at Look at their promises. Let me expose their promises.
Answer the deeds of Kaptiwal.
Pregnant women को 21,000 देंगे. क्या लिखा है?
Answer the deeds of Kaptiwal.
For the maternity benefit scheme.
Why there is a 15 crore water treatment plant in Sheesh Mahal
बोलेंगे ना.
and STP and water treatment plant not functioning for Yamuna?
हम नहीं बोलने देंगे इन्हें. फिर हम नहीं बोलने देंगे इन्हें.
15 crore का water treatment plant Sheesh Mahal में.
Are you allowing this?
No, 1 minute.
अरे हमें क्या नहीं बोलने दोगे? आप बोलने लायक नहीं हो.
दिखाओ ना अपना 8400 करोड़ का राजमहल दिखाओ. 8400 करोड़ का राजमहल दिखाओ. 1.5 लाख की
क्वेश्चन जो पूछा गया उसका जवाब दीजिए.
2,200 का राजमहल.
आंसर द क्वेश्चन.
8400 करोड़ का जहाज दिखाओ. 300.
आंसर द क्वेश्चन व्हाट यू आर आस्क्ड फॉर.
5,000 करोड़ का डिजाइनर.
आंसर द क्वेश्चन व्हाट यू आर आस्क्ड.
डर गए ना. अवर लीडर
चैलेंज डिले 124 करोड़ कहां गए.
एंड द नेशनल मीडिया दैट कम and open the doors.
Your leader does not hold any input to stand. Forget about challenge.
डर के भाग क्यों गए थे?
My
ये बताओ ना.
Kaptiwal cannot stand.
My question is to I continue my questioning to Advocate Anmol Pawar.
भगोड़े हो तुम, भगोड़े.
Oh wow, language.
हिम्मत नहीं है 22 राज्यों में कुछ देने की. तुम सवाल उठाओगे अरविंद केजरीवाल पे.
सवाल तो मैं
तुमने
सवाल नहीं उठाया जाता है. चोर को जेल भेजा जाता है. जेल ही जाएंगे केजरीवाल कप्तीवाल.
जब मेरी बात सुनिए अनमोल जी,
के कार्यालय में
अनमोल जी आपको एक मैं जरूरी जानकारी देना चाहता हूं. अनमोल जी 1 मिनट. एक मिनट रुक जाइए. एक आपकी सामान्य ज्ञान बढ़ा रहा हूं. आपको जरूरी जानकारी दे रहा हूं. रमेश जी 1 मिनट रुक जाइए. ये जो आज आप पूछते हैं ना, ये जो आप पूछते हैं, आप मेरी बात सुनिए. ये जो आजकल आप लोग आवाज उठा के बहुत एग्रेसिवली आए सवाल पूछते हो, आए कौन होते हो, अरे क्या कर रहे हो, ये वाली जो एटीट्यूड है, आपको एक मैं बात बताता हूँ. ये जो सब आप लोग पॉलिटिक्स में आए, उसके पहले एक इंडिया अगेंस्ट करप्शन हुआ करती थी, जिन्होंने कहा कि हम कभी पॉलिटिक्स में नहीं आएंगे. और जब वो सवाल पूछते थे तो हम उनको पूछते थे किसके सवाल पूछ रहे हो, तो बोलते थे अर्नब गोस्वामी के सवाल पूछ रहे हैं हम, क्योंकि अर्नब गोस्वामी यही सवाल पूछता है. तो मैं योर्स ट्रूली ही आपको पूछ रहा हूं सवाल आज, और मेरे सवाल का जवाब आप देंगे क्यों आप पॉलिटिक्स में आ चुके हो. सवाल मेरा ये है, पुल बंगश टू सब्जी मंडी स्ट्रेचेस इन द जनकपुरी वेस्ट टू आरके आश्रम कॉरिडोर इज फेसिंग डिलेज. दे हैव बीन क्लियर्ड बाय द एलजी इन 2022. पीपल फेस लॉन्ग ट्रैफिक जैम्स. People are facing a terrible time. Clearance has been given. Projects are really very badly delayed. Work is not going on. आपको कोई कुछ पूछे तो आप कहते हैं हम काम कैसे करेंगे, हम जेल में थे. This is not a reply.
हम काम करेंगे, दुगनी रफ्तार से काम करेंगे.
अभी तो किया नहीं ना.
किया है जो पिछले 75 साल में कोई और पार्टी नहीं कर पाई.
सबरवाल.
Poisonous air and pollution.
छोड़ो, कुछ कर नहीं पाए.
Arnab, see the fate of Delhi.
एक सेकंड. अर्नब 1 सेकंड. अर्नब 1 मिनट, 1 सेकंड मुझे दे दीजिए. 1 सेकंड दे दीजिए.
जी.
अर्नब एक मुझे भी.
जी.
केजरीवाल इज एमएलए फ्रॉम न्यू दिल्ली एरिया. 1 सेकंड. केजरीवाल इज एमएलए फ्रॉम न्यू दिल्ली एरिया. सरोजी नगर comes under New Delhi area. Roji Nagar comes under New Delhi area. Lakshmi Nagar comes under New Delhi area. All these areas जहां पे कॉलोनियां भारत सरकार ने बनानी थी, how many letters he has written to them, how many inspections he has done with the officers, CPWD के साथ, NBCC के साथ, they are bound to come with the local MLA, they are bound to come with the local MP. How many inspections he has done? He did nothing. He never visited the whole NDMC area, his constituency during last 5 years. He is losing the election this time.
Anmol, I am asking you one more question in public interest. Please listen to me. DMRC requested a budget allocation of 1,772 crore for 2024-25. You have a surplus budget. This is all my investigation, right? Now, I have found here that you have not allocated money under your capital expenditure account, right? You only put 500 crores. That is less than 30% of what is requested. Now, that shows that your priorities are wrong. You are not allocating the money, people are suffering. There are 24 incomplete hospitals.
Arnab.
There is Indira Gandhi Hospital, there's a criminal negligence and non-utilization of funds in Delhi government hospitals. You are increasing your spending on advertising, right? But you need to understand this. These are questions we will ask.
Can I respond now?
19 of Delhi's 37 STPs do not meet the standards prescribed by Central Pollution Control Board. आप सुनने में कर you, which means you are releasing
when we came to power
untreated water to the river.
Can I respond, Arnab?
No, yes,
Arnab,
of course you
when
can.
we came to power in Delhi had metro network of only 200 kilometers. If we would have not allocated the required funds, then the present metro network, which is at 450 kilometers, would not have been a reality. 250 kilometer हमने metro network बढ़ाया है. That's the reality. And you also questioned about River Yamuna. You know that how the Bharatiya Janata Party has been exposed before the whole nation because they were poisoning the water which was being sent to Delhi. This letter by the DJP exposed their dirty politics.
What is being spread by him?
Acknowledging the fact
they are not ashamed even of themselves.
That is why they are such a low level. Why don't you accept our challenge?
These people are direct
Why
attack
don't
to
you
the Indian
accept our
democracy.
challenge to drink that water?
These people are direct attack on the federal system of this country.
5 ppm.
Arvind Kejriwal does not deserve to be in politics. He deserves to be in jail.
खाओ ना वो पानी.
Arvind Kejriwal deserves to be in jail. He does not deserve to be in politics.
Your leader.
None of the former CM has ever accused another state of poisoning the water. Right? Not even Pakistan did when we fought 3 wars with them.
Challenge?
You people are worst.
आप accept करो ना.
You people are worse than a rot.
दिल्ली के लोगों को जहर देके मारना चाहते हो?
झूठ पे झूठ, lie after lie, lie after lie. You are descendant of Goebbels, I think.
What's this?
Perfect descendant of Goebbels.
Why is there a sudden spike in ammonia?
You have to speak lie on everything. Take out the placard again and say I am the biggest liar.
After we raised this issue before the media, how is it that gradually the ammonia level has decreased to 3 ppm?
पानी उतार रहा है आपका. पानी उतर रहा है आपका. 5 तारीख को पूरा पानी उतर जाएगा. केजरीवाल minded he'll go to jail.
15 लाख दिए अकाउंट में.
Tomorrow answer to election commission first by 11 o'clock. Otherwise, ready to face the consequences.
10 लाख नौकरी दी.
They have already filed the FIR against your Kaptiwal.
कॉलेज बनाए. 200 में स्कूल बनाए.
FIR against Kaptiwal. Haryana government has done that.
केवल धोखा दिया.
I want to ask you, Anmol, allow me to ask. Anmol, allow me now. You know, Anmol.
आपके धोखे के लिए.
Anmol, a minute, please. Anmol, you know, very important. See, every time what is happening here is, viewers, that there is this very, very unethical network. They're sitting and doing cute interviews with Kejriwal. No softballing questions. Kaise hai? How is everything? Acha, everything fine. You're not going to jail again. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. So nice to meet you. You all came. We got ultra exclusive nonsense. This kind of PR journalism must stop. My question is, you see, I used to live in Mayur Vihar. मैं कुछ कह रहा हूँ आपको अनमोल. Mayur Vihar phase 1. मैं तो कहता हूँ तब की ट्रैफिक बहुत अच्छी थी. आज से 15-20 साल पहले की जो ट्रैफिक थी बहुत अच्छी थी. निजामुद्दीन फ्लाईओवर से हम निकलते थे, अच्छा का ठीक था. और जिसको प्रॉब्लम थी वो पॉन्टून ब्रिज से सिंगल लेन में हम निकल जाते थे अपने बाइक या स्कूटर लेकर. तभी अच्छा था. मैं कह रहा हूँ तभी अच्छा था जब कुछ नहीं था. आप आज पूछिए, और मैं दिल्ली के लोगों के लिए बोल रहा हूं, ये बारापुला एलिवेटेड फ्लाईओवर कब बनेगा पूछता है भारत. 2017 में इसको कंप्लीट करने की प्रॉमिस दी थी राहुल गांधी के सेम टाइम अरविंद केजरीवाल ने. इट इज कनेक्टिंग सराय काले खान टू मयूर विहार. पोर्शन ऑफ फ्लाईओवर अभी कहा जाता है, पोर्शन अपने बना है, काम चल रहा है, कंस्ट्रक्शन इन प्रोग्रेस. 8 साल की डिले, 8 साल की डिले and doubling of the cost.
Can I respond?
From 964 crores, latest estimate is 1,509 crores. और ये पैसा कहां से आ रहा है? Money does not grow on trees. What is this governance? And then you are saying हमको liquor बेच के टैक्स लाना है. We have to sell liquor to get tax. Bridge नहीं बनेगी, रोड नहीं बनेगी. यमुना का पानी वहां पे out of 37 STPs 19 काम नहीं कर रहे हैं.
अरे गरीबों को पेंशन नहीं मिली है यार. गरीबों को पेंशन नहीं मिली. Women को pension.
Anmol, here's the list of 39 flyovers which have been built. Here's the list of 39 flyovers which have been built in last 10 years.
झूठ झूठ
75 साल में 65 साल में केवल 68 बने थे, हमने 10 साल में 39 बनाए।
झूठ सब
Ask them to read this. Here's the budget of Delhi government. Budget speech. Go and read page 21. Delhi was 4th congested city in the world in 2014. Now it stands at 44th. क्योंकि हमने ये सारा काम किया है जनता।
Okay, tell me one thing. Tell me, since you are asking that question, Anmol, in March 21, no, in March 24, Arvind Kejriwal claimed 61 flyovers. आपने अभी 10 महीने में नंबर हाफ कर दिया। ये आप डिसाइड करो क्या कह रहे हो आप। मार्च 24 में केजरीवाल से 61 फ्लाईओवर्स, आपने क्या नंबर रखा? Are you right or Kejriwal is right? Or are you both wrong?
Arnab,
No, you are confused now. Now my line of questioning will become more intense. And I will ask you further questions. I will ask you that no, कागज मत दिखाओ.
must go and Google.
I'm asking you now.
भाई गूगल करो, सारे दर्शक गूगल करो, जाके देखो दिल्ली में कितना काम हुआ है।
अभी you avoided the question. Kejriwal said in March 61 flyovers. You said 20.
अर्नब उनको गूगल करना पड़ेगा क्या दिल्ली की हालत है।
आप कह रहे हो 20, वो कह रहे हैं 61.
दिल्ली की हालत के लिए
ये देखिए, नहीं
ये कुछ दिखता नहीं है।
39 in last 10 years. Do you want me to read?
Ladies and gentlemen, boycott PR channels that are doing sweet, cute interviews.
They are stubborn liars.
Coconut water and having fun.
Prem Barapula
Stupid questions to Kejriwal and company.
Vikashpuri 3.6 kilometers.
They are stubborn liars.
Bhagatpur 1.2 kilometers. Balaswa 24 kilometers.
गूगल करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है क्योंकि उनका लिव्ड इन एक्सपीरियंस है दिल्ली के अंदर क्या चल रहा है। अर्नब, I ask you a question. Arnab, if you could allow me. Arnab,
Punjabi Bagh 1.1 kilometer. Rautula 2.7 kilometer.
No, 1 minute. Anmol, 1 minute. Ishkaran, 1 minute. Ishkaran, I have to settle this. You said how many? You said how many flyovers? 1 minute. Anmol, how many flyovers you said? Ishkaran, wait no. Wait no. Wait no. Anmol, you said how many flyovers you built?
even
Anmol, 1 minute. Ishkaran, Baba, 1 minute. How many flyovers you said, Anmol? Anmol, how many flyovers you said?
आम आदमी को बोलने दो।
Arnab ji, I am repeating it for the third time. हालांकि मुझे एक बात इसमें याद आई कि when we entered politics तो अरविंद केजरीवाल जी said कि हम ऐसा काम करेंगे कि चर्चे तो हमारे काम के ही होंगे and that is what is happening today.
It's the opposite. But no, anyway, tell me one thing. Now you are part of the Khan Market group. Now listen to me.
We have built 39 flyovers.
But you are are you saying Kejriwal is lying? Kejriwal said, please wait, Ishkaran. You are saying Arvind Kejriwal is lying. No, wait, Ishkaran. I'm asking the question here. Don't stop my flow. The question is, Kejriwal said, 1 minute, viewers. Ishkaran, do not stop me now. Otherwise, I'll reduce your audio. Listen to me. Ishkaran, wait. Kejriwal, March 13th. Kejriwal's words. We have built 63 flyovers since he came to power. You are saying you have built 31. अभी नंबर आधा कैसे हो गया? 8 महीने में पूछता है भारत।
अब आप मुझे नहीं और मैं बताता हूं भारत को क्योंकि पूछता है। भारत के 68 साल में तो केवल 69 बने थे और लास्ट 10 साल
केजरीवाल ने बोला 63, आपने बोला 31।
बताओ भारत को।
केजरीवाल के 63, आपके 31।
नहीं, मैंने 31 नहीं बोला।
क्या बोला?
नहीं, आपकी ऑडियो कैसे खराब?
आपने क्या बोला?
मैं तो 39 बोला।
आपने 39 बोला, उन्होंने बोला 63।
मैं तो लिस्ट बता रहा हूं।
आपने बोला 39, इन्होंने बोला 63। आप डिसाइड करिए। आप बोल रहे केजरीवाल झूठ बोल रहे हैं। आपने बोला 39, केजरीवाल ने बोला 63।
39 बने हैं 10 साल में।
मिस्टर सबरवाल,
39 बने हैं 10 साल में, मान रहे हो ना?
नहीं, 1 minute. केजरीवाल has said I have built 63.
39 बना दिए।
No. केजरीवाल ने बोला 63, आप बोल रहे हो 39। कल आप बोलोगे 19।
हमने 100 गुना काम
Are you consistent on anything? आप डिसाइड करो नंबर क्या है।
इन्हें पता ही कुछ नहीं। इन्होंने कौन सा बनाया?
Should I send you the list?
मुझे लिस्ट क्या भेजना है? मैंने तो आपकी कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन पॉइंट आउट की।
अरे listen me now. Who makes the flyovers in Delhi? Which department makes the flyovers in Delhi?
कुछ करेंगे या गाली देंगे सुबह शाम केजरीवाल जी को?
अरे बताओ ना, कौन बनाता है? कांग्रेस की सरकार में 15 साल
लिस्ट ये भी है जो केजरीवाल।
आपकी तो फ्रेंडली कॉन्टेस्ट है रमेश सबरवाल जी। मुझे तो बोला गया है कि आपकी फ्रेंडली कॉन्टेस्ट है उनके साथ। सिर्फ 7 कंस्टिट्यूएंसीज में रियल फाइट है, बाकी में कांग्रेस एंड आप आर वर्किंग टुगेदर।
मेरा ये सभी सर my submission is that sir कि
Sir, you have a friendly contest in most constituencies.
BJP and Congress are contesting together in Delhi.
सर झूठ बोलने से अच्छा नहीं लगता।
सवाल पूछते हैं भाजपा से, दर्द होता है कांग्रेस को, ये रिश्ता क्या कहलाता है?
सर दर्द नहीं होता, सच्चाई के लिए बोलते हैं। सर हम सच बोलते हैं, हम झूठ नहीं बोलते। सर हम झूठ नहीं बोलते।
आप बोलते हो तो बोल दो ना, फिर बताओ ये रिश्ता क्या कहलाता है?
दिल्ली की जनता को हम ये जो है,
चाहते हो और बोलने में फर्क है। आप चाहते हो और चाहते ही रहोगे। हम बोलते हैं, करते हैं और करते रहेंगे।
सर आप झूठ बोलना बंद कर दो ना, झूठ मत बोलो। झूठ बोलना, हमारी लड़ाई आपसे ये है कि दिल्ली की जनता को गुमराह मत करो, झूठ मत बोलो, जो सच्चाई है वो बोलो। आप झूठ बोलते हो, 24 घंटे लाइट नहीं थी। अच्छा आपको मालूम नहीं 24 घंटे लाइट
एक सवाल है,
how much time do I have?
आपसे एक सवाल है।
आप बोलते हो सारे फ्लाईओवर बनाए।
भाजपा वाले तो जवाब नहीं देते। आप बता दो कि आपके गठबंधन के साथी जो दिल्ली में है उसका चेहरा कौन है?
हमारे
भाजपा वाले तो बताएंगे नहीं।
हमारी तो कांग्रेस पार्टी है।
आलोक जी बता दें अगर बताना चाहें तो बता दें।
लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन,
हमारी पार्टी में लोग
हो जाता है। ऐसा है, ये
शो है।
अब मिलके लड़ रहे हो आप तो क्या दिक्कत है? बताओ ना, खुल के बताओ, डरो मत। जनता से क्या छुपा रहे हो?
Okay, viewers, I will end with only the contrast visuals tonight, and I request everybody to think. Question is, it is your money that is being used, and where is there a keenness to use your money? It's in building palaces like Kejriwal's palace on the right. Where is there a lack of interest in using your money? It is in the public projects on the left which have been delayed for years. When the questions are asked, we are told that there is no need to answer. We are voted by the people. That's what AAP says. We are voted by the people, so Republic should not ask questions. What is your take on that? In any case, I think it's a tougher contest than last time. One of the toughest contests in recent history in Delhi. And that will be reflected when the results are out on the 8th. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night and goodbye.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.